Hi everyone, it's Mandy Alexander from Empty Nest Designs, and in this video I'm going to make a card suitable for a special occasion. So the products, or some of the products I'm going to be using, are Fantasy Flowers 1 and Alphabet 1. I'm going to be using a 6-inch square card, some white cardstock and some nice pearlescent purple cardstock for mats and layers, some white cardstock again for stamping, and a selection of oxide inks. So I have picked raspberry, seedless preserves, salty ocean, lucky clover, and twisted citron. I'll also be using VersaFine black onyx, some clear embossing powder, and some self-adhesive gemstones. There'll be a few other bits and pieces possibly as we go along, but I'll tell you what they are as and when I use them. Alright, let's get started. So the first thing that I did ahead of time was just to cut down my mats and layers to sit on to my cardstock. So that's how it will look once it's all stuck down together. Okay, so I did that ahead of time. I just snipped, using by eye method, snipped where I wanted the cardstock to sit and then used my guillotine to chop it all down. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to be using the alphabet. So let me just grab what I've already got ready. And because it's a special occasion, we're going to be using these letters so that it spells congrats. The reason I'm going with congrats and not congratulations, one, is it's slightly more informal, and two, because congratulations won't fit on the 6x6-inch card, if I'm honest. So let's just leave it at congrats. So I'm just going to grab my stamping platform. And by platform, I mean my stamping mats, not a stamping platform that you can get. All right. And I'm just going to take my VersaFine Onyx Black, and I'm just going to stamp across, ink across, making sure I get all the letters. Line it up where I want it. Let me pull that down a bit for you so you can see a bit better. There we go. Line it up where I want it and just stamp. Now you don't have to use the letters in order, but it does help if you can spell out the word that you want, so that you know you've got all the letters. Okay, that stamps quite well. Next step, just going to add some clear embossing powder so that these letters, the black is all nice and shiny. Going to turn my heat gun on so it might be a little bit loud. I'm going to let that get nice and hot, and then I'm going to emboss from the back so I get a nice smooth finish. So you'll see hopefully that when it starts to turn, the black's going to look really black and shiny, and as soon as that starts to happen, just move along. Almost done, just S to go, and that's that. Nice, quick and easy. Let me just put my embossing powder away. So when I created this alphabet, I wanted it to be all framed. I wanted every letter to have its own frame around it so that you could use it as one word as it is, or you can just take individual letters. And I know it's obvious, but the beauty about having the alphabet is that you really can make any word you want. So all I would do is, I like to leave a border around mine, so I'm just going to cut across. I won't cut them all out because that's a bit dull, but just so you can see, they are super easy just to cut out. I like to sort of follow the shape. None of the boxes that are, or none of the frames that are around each of the letters are the same. That was completely intentional. I wanted it to look as random as it possibly could, so that it doesn't have to be neat. So all I do is I go across in one go, following the shape of the frame that each letter is in. Let me just chop this down a bit because this is quite a big bit of card. There, that might make it a bit easier to cut out. As I said, I won't do all of them. I'll just show you the next part here, and I'll just cut across. I'll pop that to one side. As you can see, it doesn't take long at all to cut out round the letters. But I have done my whole word ahead of time, so I'm going to leave this here because you don't want to see me cut out every letter for congrats. So I'll just pop that to one side. Okay, so the next part, I'm going to bring in all the mats and layers, but I'm only going to use the white bit on top. And this is where the stamps come in. So what I plan to do is I'm just going to make a bit of space at the back there so I can open all my inks out. I appreciate that you can't see those, so let me pull some on so you have an idea of what I'm doing. There we go. Hopefully you can see all of those now. Can you? So just check. Yep, you can. Right, so all I'm going to do is just open up the lids, keeping the lids where the ink pads are so that I don't get any of the lids confused. And I've already got my stamps on my acrylic blocks ready. I'm going to bring in a sheet of paper to put underneath because I am going to go slightly off the edge. Let me just fold this down so that it's not too big. So I am going to go off the edge because I've already cut this down to size. A bit dirty that side. I'll put it on this side. Yeah, I've already cut it down to to size. So all I'm going to do is take my stamp and ink it up in a variety of colours and put it across the middle, leaving a small gap at the top and the bottom because I just want the stamps going across the middle. So the first one I'm going to do is just take it to my pink and just stamp. And I'm going to do the same in the next size down, again in the pink, and just stamp. And I'm going to keep going like this until I've got all the sizes and all the colours done. So it's completely random. And then I'm just going to clean the ink off of each one as I go and start again in the next colour. And this is in the Sealess Preserves. Clean up the ink. And on to the next one. This one is the Salty Ocean. I'm going to just try and squeeze that in here. I don't really want to overlap any. Oh, lovely. Oh, then did the same one twice. So this won't take too long to do, but the effect is really lovely. Pop this one down here. And then the smallest size just in here. Lovely. So that's 3 of the colours done so far. Just pop that up a bit so you can see a bit better. There we go. And the next one is going to be the, is it the Lucky Clover? Yeah, Lucky Clover. I'm going to sit that one just about, oh, where am I going to put this one? I think we'll pop this one here. Oh, I'm really undecided on where it's going to go. I think I'm going to put it here. So there's still some gap left at the top without overlapping any of the colours. This is quite a quick make. Bring that on down here. Sorry, the banging's just me cleaning off the ink from the other one. Pop that one in here. And this one we're going to go, oh, I think we'll go here. As you can see, this is why I wanted to put paper down underneath, because I am going over the edge on some of them. Okay, and then the final colour is the Twisted Citron. And I think we're going to pop that one. Does it fit there? No, we'll pop it this side because I can take it up just a little bit higher. Okay, I really like that. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the smallest one and I'm going to add in a few little dots here and there out in the smallest size. So I'm going to go back into the Twisted Citron and just pop a couple more of that colour down just to fill in some gaps, and then maybe into the Salty Ocean. Probably one more here. And into the pink, I think. Put one up here. One here. Down here. And another one here. Alright. And that is all I'm going to do with the inks. So let me just move these blocks out of the way. Pop the lids back on so they don't dry out. Those are all out of the way. Take the paper out from underneath so you can see what we've got. It's just nice, bright and sunny, which is really good for this time of the year, and also for, as I said, which is what this is going to be for a special occasion. So the next step is to take the letters. As I said, I have already prepared, and all we're going to do is just make sure that we have an idea of where they're going to go, if they need to touch, if they need to butt up to one another. Okay, so they fit nicely without touching, so I think I'll space them out a bit. And I'm not trying to put them straight. They will go on all a little bit wonky, because that's the way I sort of intended these stamps to be used, and that will be how they get put on. So I'm just going to get on with that bit now. This won't take too long at all. So all I want to do is make sure that I've got the same amount of gap either end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the C and then the S, and I'll fill in around them. So all it will take is a little dot of glue. I'm going to use my tweezers so that I can hold the letters a bit easier. So I'm going to pop the C down here. Dot of glue for the S, and then we'll work the letters around that so that I've got similar sort of spacing at either end. You see how I've got, pull that over a bit, there's a similar kind of spacing either side there. So the next one I'm going to go with are the G and the R. So I just want to make sure that I'm putting the letters on the right way, because if I'm tilting them in alternate ways, then the G should be this way and the R the opposite. After that, I'm going to do the O and the N, and this card is coming together super quick. So if you're in a rush, this is a sort of card that you can make really quickly. But it's still a really nice card. The recipient will love it, I'm sure. Almost done. Just the T to go. But because each letter is framed, they really stand out against the card itself, which is perfect. So all I'm going to do now is bring in the mats and layers. So I'm going to take this, make sure I've got them round the right way so that the mats are all even. Turn this over, pop some glue on the back. Line it up, making sure that it's all even around all the edges. Give it a push from behind. Make sure everything's okay. Yep, turn it back over again. Apply glue onto this layer, because this is now going to sit on the card blank itself. So just lining it up while the glue's still wet. You've got a little bit of wiggle room so that you can get it exactly where you want it. Give it a push down. Turn it over and push it from the back so that all the adhesive is picked up. That's lovely. And so the final step then is I'm going to take some of my self-adhesive strips. Sorry, these aren't strips, just self-adhesive gemstones. I have some that come in strips as well, but these ones are all individual and separate. So I'm just going to take some of the colours that sort of match and just pop them in the centre of some of the flowers. So let me take some of the pink and just pop a couple of these on. Grab some greens. Some blues. If if you haven't got self-adhesive gems, actually I think I've got smaller ones that will look nicer in the middle there. Let me take that off and pop it on one of the bigger ones. Yeah, if you haven't got self-adhesive gems, you could use some glitter. Glitter would look really nice. And I think to finish off, just pop some purples in here as well. Oops. Ooh. Doesn't want to go. There we go. So I'm just going to give those a push down, make sure they stick properly. And grab out some of my smaller ones from the side here. Just to pop in the centre of some of the littler ones. So there's a purple in there. A couple of pinks. Greens. My blue that's just tucked into the wrong bit there. I think that's going to go on this one here. And I think all I'm going to do for the ones that are left, I think all I'm going to do is take some of my AB coated ones. And, oh, that blue didn't stick. There must be no adhesive on the back of it. I'll pop an AB one on that one instead then. Oh, there. There we go. I won't do any of the others further down. I can see a big, or a little blue one that I've missed, and a green one that I've missed. There we go. I think that's all of them that aren't on the bottom under the letters. And that is a really quick and simple card, but looks really effective and makes a lovely celebration card. See all those sparkling there? Like I said, if you don't have self-adhesive gems, you could always use some glitter instead. But that's that card finished. So I hope you liked that video. If you did, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.